Hey, I planted some seeds the other day and I want to take you back real quick and show you that process. And I did a comparison, and let's see the results of that just after 3 days. So I'm doing this experiment a little bit early in the season so that you can follow along a little bit later, you know, because you'll maybe watch this, maybe not the day I'm putting it out or whatever, and you'll be able to see hopefully some results videos coming up when it's time for you to start your seeds. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is January 6th, and I am going to start a few seeds. Now I'm going to try to make this a quick one and then just cut it off, and then we'll come back and show updates as they come. So let's get to it. So first of all, I have, well, I already started these, but the golden rain tree seeds. These are some seeds that Matt sent. In fact, these first three are seeds that Matt sent me. My buddy Matt Hall over there at Matt Hall Farms. You can check him out on YouTube. But anyhow, he sent me these, and I already put those in the baggie with a moist paper towel, just like I'm getting ready to do here. So that I already did. And then now I have the white Dinnerplate Hibiscus, and I had already showed you these, that he sent me these seeds a while back, and I put them in the freezer that day as soon as I got them, and it's been a few weeks, so I didn't know if they needed it, but I know it can't hurt. Some of these things that if they need stratification period. Anyhow, I put them in there, took them out a couple days ago, or maybe yesterday, and I got them sitting out, and I'm getting ready to do them. And I'm going to do them two different ways, just because I like experiments, right? So anyhow, the paper towel method has been tried and true for me for many different types of larger seeds. We're starting seeds that have like a hard shell especially. So I already poured them out into this tray. And I'm only gonna do, man, I don't even know. I'm gonna try to estimate half of them. And I've got a paper towel. I already kind of dampened it just a little bit. I might have to add some more moisture. But what I like to do, in fact, let me go ahead and put the angle down here so you can see that, what I'm doing. I'm just going to basically pour them out in there and then spread them out. And maybe I'll do less than half in here. Yeah, that's quite a few. He sent me a bunch of these this time, so this is, I better have some success on it this time, huh? So what I like to do is kind of spread them out throughout. So what I'm going to do is basically fold them in like a third. So what I'm looking at is kind of this space here, spreading them out so that I can so that they don't grow intertwined with each other if I forget them a day or two. Do it like that. So let me just do this. Let me fold this over like that. Kind of, I want to try to keep them in place. So, because once you put them in, sometimes they start rolling around, which kind of did happen on them golden rain trees. They started rolling around a little bit, and so they're not very evenly spaced. We'll just, okay. That was just a tiny little squirt. So you don't want these things like really saturated, or else it'll just get them soggy, and well, not always, but a lot of times they'll rot. So I'm trying to find that fine line right in between, and everybody's own experiments will help them find their own little fine line for that. Let me slide my hand under it. Oh yeah, they all stayed. Okay, so now, I should have opened the bag. All right, so then I just put them in the bag. Write the date, which is January 6th. That is how we do the seeds. Now, in the paper towel. And I'm not going to do any more of these. I've got many seeds today to do, but just going to show you. I still have all of these seeds, and I think I'll probably just plant, I don't know, probably even half of these and save some. Okay, so I'm over here at our little rack where I got some seeds already started, and I'm just going to show you really quick. I've already got those rain tree seeds there. I'm just going to slide these underneath this tray on this heat mat. Well, there's actually two of them side by side. I'm just putting them right there because that's, anyhow. So I'm just putting them underneath that heat mat because I just randomly did that. I think it was last year because I had no place to put them. I know you want to put them someplace warm, and I'm like, oh, let me slide them underneath that. And it worked really good. So that is my process. Okay, so another just a really quick tip is about this little tray I put them in. I put them in there because with a tray with a corner makes it easy to pour them back in your packet. And that's a small, skinny packet, and I was able to do that with that kind of rounded corner. So, but a sharper corner is better. But anyhow, that's just a little tip, because if you put them in a round bowl and try to pour them back in, yeah, you're going to be picking up seeds. So anyhow, just put those back in because I'm taking these out to the greenhouse to do the other part. All right, so I'm using Pro Mix. Well, let me just get you down there so you can kind of see. Using Pro Mix, seed starting mix, and I have potting soil here. I don't use potting soil for starting seeds. I have over the years, and man, I've had so much more success with the Pro Mix actual seed starting mix. So that's what I'm doing. But anyhow, I'm just going to go ahead and get this in here kind of evenly. You know, I don't want there to be like soft spots in the corners or whatever. So now what I'm going to do first is those white Dinnerplate Hibiscus that Matt had sent me, and I'm going to go ahead and just stick that in the corner. I'll probably move it later, but just so I know that, man, it sucks to get confused about what you're doing and which seeds you actually have. So I'm going to dump, man, there's quite a few there. Should have counted these, but man, there's still quite a few in there. I'm going to save it. Look at all that's still in there. Can you see that? Still quite a few in there, and look at how many I've got there. So fold that back over, set it down. Now I'm just gonna, I've done them where I do them in rows, and that's kind of nice, neat looking, but I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle them. Yeah, just so they're kind of evenly, you can see that, okay? So right, I'm just gonna kind of cover them a little bit. The general rule of thumb is that you cover them, whatever size the seed is, you cover them at least that much. Kind of cover them up. It doesn't matter, you know, if there's a few of them showing. I don't want to have, for the most part, I want to have them all covered just a little bit. And this is probably more, some of them are getting covered way more than their diameter. Maybe if I angle it in. See here. All right. Oh yeah, that's perfect height. Okay, so here it is, January 9th today. You can see I put these in this baggie with the wet paper towel on the 6th. So let's go ahead and pull them out. Okay, there we go. Let me get them. So look what we got here. I mean, we got seed sprouting all over the place. Man, oh man. Look at that. I mean, lots of them. They're starting to break loose. I mean, even that don't look sprouted, but it's starting to break open. So, and you know what, guys? This is 3 days. But I looked at these last night, and I was through the plastic up through the light, you know, and shined it through, and I could see already sprouting last night. So really, after 2 days, 2.5 days or something, they were starting to sprout. So these things, man, they're ready to go ahead and put in some soil. So that's what we're going to do. Going to go ahead and put these up in some pots and get them going. And then we're going to run inside. Now, I brought these out to the greenhouse because they were inside. You saw me put them underneath that little heating mat, or on top of the heating mat. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick out the ones that I can see that have sprouted first and plant those first. I'm just going to put one per pot, just kind of dunk it under there a little bit and cover it up. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do that to all of these. Okay, I got 2 flats of them, which is 20. I got 20 seeds potted up individually. And then let me show you what I'm going to do here. I took like the best ones that were sprouted the best. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the rest of these and put them in a pot all together by themselves. Okay guys, I'm back in from the greenhouse after potting up those white dinnerplate hibiscus sprouted seeds, and that's the 20. Up there is the ones that I did all together. So I'm getting ready to water those in. There's the other ones, but I'll show you that in a second. Got a little bit of fertilizer in this water to give them another little boost. I just want to get that top portion of the where the seed is. I want to keep it moist until till it really gets up going. So good. All right, so now the comparison of the 2 different ways that I germinated these. Now you saw I put these ones in the baggie with the moist paper towel, and then these ones I did directly in this tray with the humidity dome from Dollar Tree. And same exact time. Well, actually I put those in the baggie first, and then I went out to the greenhouse and did this. And then look what we got here. In fact, you know what? Let me shut these red lights off. Using a flashlight to try to light it up, but that red light's just annoying to me. So anyhow, this is the ones that I put in the tray, and at the same within an hour of each other. So those and those were within an hour of each other. And I guess I have to say I'm really surprised at how good that these seeds have sprouted in this seed starting mix. So that's, I mean, like, I'm really impressed with that. So and so we kind of accidentally did another experiment. I've got two heat mats. Let me show you here. 2 heat mats, one there and one there, and you can see that that's only halfway on the heat mat. So you can see kind of that. Let me move that a little bit out of the way. You can see kind of that the ones on the left on the heat mat did better, but I'm sure that heat transferred over into the thing some. So the ones way over on there are just a tiny bit behind. So kind of had a 3-way experiment there. The heat, of course, we used heat on those seeds in the baggie as well. Heat is really important for starting these hibiscus seeds. So isn't that cool? I think I'm gonna have to say at this point, it's a winner putting them things directly in that tray with the humidity dome. You need to follow along. This is gonna be the end of the video, but you need to follow along and watch the updates. Now I've just potted those seeds into their own little pots in potting soil, not seed starting mix. I figure the seeds are already started, so I'll go ahead and go directly to potting soil. So they're already in some medium that has some nutrition and that kind of thing. So follow along, make sure you subscribe so you get the updates on this stuff. And just thought I'd do that quick little update. Hope you enjoyed. And I did get my thumbs brown. Let me see if I can show you out there potting them things up. So Hope you get out there and get your thumbs brown, propagate something, have some fun playing in the dirt. And thank you for hanging out with me, and I will catch you on the south side. God bless.